Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and I'm here with another layout that I got done at the crop back in October. This is layout number 10 out of 26 that I got done. And I have kind of a mixture of scraps and some new sheets of paper. And actually, now that I'm looking at this um, page kit, I used the remnants of this page kit on my last layout. So it's awesome to see that when, I get a page done and then with the leftovers, you can get more pages done. And, let's be real. Scrapbooking supplies are not cheap. So the more page kits that we can get done from these page kits, the better. So if you can, get a page done, get another page kit done with that, and get another page done with that, well, that's a lot of pages done, then more bang for your buck. Now, I wanted to put more than just one picture on this. And as I'm cutting these pictures apart, I'm like, oh, these pictures were gorgeous. And you just cut them down to little bitty pieces. But you know what? They're digital. So I can just go and right now, actually, it's 10 cents to, develop a photo so I can get some more of those developed. And I think this afternoon, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a little bit more developed because I took over 4,000 pictures during my trip. But for this page here, I just wanted snippets of each of, the Rocky Mountains. It was definitely the favorite part of our trip was just to see those mountains. I remember when we left Calgary and we were on our way to Banff, or, we're on our way to BC, but we had to go through Banff. And when we came around that first turn and the mountains were there, we were like, oh, wow. They are so impressive and so beautiful. And unfortunately, a lot of our pictures were taken from the vehicle because if we would have stopped every time it was a picture perfect photo, we'd still wouldn't be there because it was just amazing views. And I really love this 4x6 card because it says the great outdoors and it has mountains on it. So it was perfect for this page. The black and white pattern paper that was a full sheet and it's been in my stash forever. So it was great to be able to use that. I did have my title on some wax paper, so that worked out well because, once I had everything down, I'm like, hey, I can just put the title right there under the 4x6 card and it fit perfectly. Now, I am going to get some wet glue and glue those down, glue those down because those thickers, they just do not stay on for the long run. So you're better off to glue those down. And then I'm going to use that film strip and I'm so excited. And I think that's because I knew that film strips were coming up. Like that was one of the next things we wanted to do. So, I found all these film strips and I'm like, oh, I want to use it because I know that film strips are going to come up. So it's probably not going to be this week, but next week, the new digital file is going to be some film strips. So I can't wait because I want them, different sizes and shapes. And so I can't wait for those to come along. Talking about digital files, this is the last day of our Boxing Week sale. So box 60 is for individual files and classes and crops, and you get 60% off. And box 20 is 20% off the bundles, which are already discounted at 40 or 50% off. So it's going to make them, 60 or 70% off. I just love neutral layouts. Like this one is just black, gray, and white. And I really like how that, looks. And obviously, when you have layouts like this too, what you can do is just at the end, just put a little pop of colors. So let's say I could put some red or some green or some blue and it would really pop. But I like to keep some of my layouts tone on tone also. Now, once I have, everything glued down and I figure out where my embellishments cluster is going to be and I do my foundation, then I start going through like sort of like the nitty-gritty of the page kit and I say, okay, what else can I add on this layout? So I end up adding like that fake paper clip or page clip. Then I look at what I have, you know, also as far as little finishing touches like those hearts, or I love to add word strips to finish off that cluster. And usually that third cluster, I always wait till the first two are done and then I kind of look at what's left and I go, okay, what else can I add to this? And this is where I'm kind of deciding, am I going to add that little touch of red in there? And I am going to add a little 1.5 inch circle. And then at that point, I start usually thinking, okay, well, if I added a splash of red there, am I going to transfer a little bit more red across the layout? And you can do so, or you can just say, nope, I'll just put that little splash of red in one spot. And for me, for this time, what I'm going to do is I have two sets of enamel dots. I have a gray set of enamel dots and I have a red set of enamel dots. And I'm going to decide to put the red enamel dots. And then that way it kind of gives that little 1.5 inch circle a little bit of purpose of why it's on the layout. And at this point, that's usually where I end the layout. If I have a little bit of journaling, that's when I'll do my journaling. And of course, I like to pick up everything. And the best thing is to put it in a page protector and then use it on another layout because I see half the stuff that's on that layout right here. And I just completed a layout with all these embellishments and it turned out great. So I still had enough embellishments to complete another layout. And here's a few close-ups of the layout, and that's it. That's going to complete this layout. I just want to take one little second and just thank my patrons from the bottom of my heart. I just want to thank you so, so much for all your support. And to all of you, I want to wish you a happy new year, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.